Hey everyone, Christina here, Ginger Mama. Okay, I was at my kids' karate, and while I was there, a lot was coming in. So I just started writing it down. Um, I want to share that with all of you if you want to listen. So for starters, states coming in: Massachusetts, Kentucky, Oklahoma, and Illinois. I kept seeing the tower first and foremost in my mind's eye, but this feels like a very reflective tower moment. This idea of what do I stand for? Um, Principled energy or standing on principle seems significant for this individual, maybe you, maybe somebody else. River Jordan was coming in as a reference as well. Um, a fight to achieve self change or discipline or mastery, as I'm in karate, right? Like that feeling of focus. Um, but mastery over the physical environment, especially one's body. Diligent was a word that kept coming into me. Orange and green, a lot of heart and then sacral chakra, like combination or clearing. So when we think of mastery over the body, potentially mastery over obsessiveness, like that devil reversed energy, of kind of going into some dark places. Within that energy that they're trying to purge and bring into more of a heart-centered space. Other references were coming in: the Hierophant upright. So it feels like someone who's trying to be more heart-centered, but looking for a very grounded, traditional, organized way to work through this healing process, like not wanting to get messy in it. And they were also showing me the 10, the 9, and the 8 of Cups reversed. So we're looking at like family or relationship tension, conflicts, lack of harmony, unrealistic expectations, very confusing social situations for this person, like not knowing where they fit in, trying to find their place in the world. What else did I write down? Revisiting how family has played a role in romantic partnerships or their understanding. And all of these cups reversed, it's someone feeling very emotionally drained, very emotionally tapped out or disconnected. The Four of Wands reversed was coming out as well, potentially a breakup, whether that be more in family life or in a romantic dynamic. They know they need to pause and reassess who or what they want to be committed to, or maybe you feel like you need to pause or reassess that. There's a lack of commitment here too with that Hierophant. It's like a lack of commitment to, it's like wanting to be committed to the divine, but not being disciplined or committed to flow state and trusting the divine within that process. I was seeing as well the Two of Pentacles reversed, which can happen when we have challenges that are arising due to an overload of responsibility or poor time management. But this is also giving me the energy of, again, not trusting that as above, so below, feeling like there's not enough time for their spiritual, journey, or not enough resources, or other people misunderstanding. Kind of making excuses. The last card they were showing me was Death here. Something about limited childhood memories could be significant, not remembering childhood, or kind of having a blank canvas when it comes to their own inner child. Of course, transformation is associated with the Death card. But also a feeling of liberation here, of ending cycles. As I said in the beginning, this person really wants to like transform. It's just a feeling of like wanting to do it almost through a sense of ego and like traditional structures. Like this is giving me someone with like a perfect calendar, and like I'm gonna then, I guess, go to the therapist, and then I'll meditate once a month. It's not giving me like, I'm gonna meditate when God tells me to meditate, I'm gonna get up and do this, I'm gonna follow the angel numbers. Like it feels like they're afraid to let go into that. And so there's a big feeling of wanting to like structure this. We just came off the heels of the Leo full moon. The next full moon will be in the sign of Virgo. So it's almost giving me that very organized, calculated energy in one's healing journey, which is not always bad, right? Like to have organization. As I sit in a closet, right? Like I'm going to organize it, my pile of sweaters. But there's also a feeling here of not allowing any of the messiness that comes with a spiritual journey. And so that's kind of what's stifling this individual. This can also indicate cutting ties with dominant figures in order to make room for the new. So anyone controlling in their life, domineering, telling them what to do, this person is having to reassess and ask, like, is that really what the divine is asking me, or am I being controlled or manipulated through that individual or individuals? I was also seeing like curtains closing, things like this. Maybe you've just closed your curtains, something about curtains closing. September 13th could be significant as well. I kept hearing 913. I meant to look up that angel number. Hold on. So it literally means you're on the path of a spiritual awakening, and that you also have like new possibilities, new chapters in your life. And so it's like, again, this person really wanting this new piece, but struggling to go inward. And it's interesting now that I'm thinking about it with that 913, a lot of people believe Christ's ministry, you know, that was that season, that Virgo season. A lot of people say around September 11th was Christ's ministry. And he then went into that 40 days of kind of darkness where, you know, the devil would tempt him, like, if you're the son of God, jump off this cliff and you'll live. And he's like, no, right? It's like that understanding of like, I'm getting spiritual downloads and I need to anchor them on earth in a more organized way. For others, they're anchored on earth and they're struggling to go up into that higher enlightenment because of that fear, right? The fear of being tempted in the wrong way, that devil reversed. And it just feels like a very big push-pull going on with you or this individual. So, you know, if that resonates or that's where you're at, you know you're not alone. And I do not have my cards on me. I just wanted to share that with all of you. But definitely massive healing taking place in the heart chakra and in the sacral. Understanding that creative energy, that fluidity. I want to say even yellow, that solar plexus, that like following your gut intuition, and making changes accordingly. Like, don't be afraid right now to trust in more of a messy process, right? There is organization within the mess. And I think that's the key to this message right now, is somebody's not understanding because they haven't learned that language with the universe, right? That there is organization within the chaos, right? The dreams, the astrology, the repeating numbers, the downloads, the messages are going to begin to align with that frequency of healing if you allow it. But if you spin out into paranoia and don't start to understand those pieces and then get more diligent about following them, you will struggle and wind right back up in the tower moment, right? Especially if we're leaning on only tangible, masculine, anchored ways of healing instead of combining the upper and the lower chakras to get more to that balance. So I hope that helps you, collective. Link in bio if you want to book a personal reading. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.